Kasus positif COVID-19 di Indonesia terus bertambah berdasarkan informasi yang dirilis Satuan Tugas COVID-19 melalui situs covid19.go.id. Diketahui penularan virus masih terus terjadi. Hingga
setiap 1% perekonomian China turun, perekonomian Indonesia turun sekitar 0,2%. Dan oleh karenanya kemungkinan besar ini juga akan berdampak pada kemungkinan atau potensi krisis atau resesi global.
Indonesia experienced an economic crisis due to the COVID-19 pandemic, losing $10 billion from capital markets and experiencing a 20% currency drop. The country used hard currency reserves to repay external debt, but this vulnerability exposed its overseas debt, causing investor loss. Indonesia's political landscape is facing increased polarization due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This has raised concerns about the country's ability to handle health and social threats effectively, and the potential for emotional polarization, which has increased significantly in the US and Europe, to exacerbate existing divisions and hinder political compromises. The pandemic's impact on democracy and emotional polarization is significant. In the Indonesian context, this could exacerbate existing divisions and make it more difficult for both political parties and the public to find political compromises. In summary, increasing polarization during the COVID-19 pandemic poses significant challenges to Indonesian politics, potentially affecting democratic responsiveness and exacerbating existing divisions.
The government may concentrate on strengthening its crisis management capabilities. This includes crisis response training for staff, the implementation of solid emergency plans, and the establishment of clear communication lines. Improving health infrastructure is critical for dealing with health disasters like the COVID-19 epidemic. This includes the construction of more hospitals, the training of health personnel, and the provision of suitable medical equipment. Governments can strengthen their ability to respond to health crises and protect the well-being of their citizens by investing in health infrastructure. Encouraging dialogue and compromise can help reduce divisions within the political landscape. This includes fostering respectful debate, providing a platform for diverse voices to be heard, and encouraging compromise and consensus building. The government could introduce a tax policy which is to reduce the economic impacts towards the companies in Indonesia, such as reducing corporate income tax rates, deferring tax payments, tax reliefs during COVID-19 pandemic, thus greatly reducing the rates of unemployed citizens, reducing harms and risk into the companies and avoiding short-term decision-making such as massive workers' retrenchment just to let their business stay afloat while ongoing the crisis. Indonesia suffered from the severe impact of the pandemic. It caused direct impacts on income due to premature deaths, workplace absenteeism, and reduction in productivity, and has created a negative supply shock with manufacturing productive activity and has created a negative supply shock with manufacturing productive activity slowing down due to global supply chain disruptions and closure of factories. The spread of the virus is likely to continue disrupting economic activity and negatively impact manufacturing and service industries, especially in newly industrialized countries such as Indonesia. We can conclude to that Indonesia is unlikely to achieve developed country status by 2045 due to the less than optimal growth of its domestic economy. As of now, economic growth in Indonesia is projected to moderate to 4.9% in 2023 from 5.3% last year, with the normalization of domestic demand following the post-pandemic jump last year. Indonesia's fiscal stance has normalized, reflecting faster than expected fiscal consolidation, anchored by a broad-based rise in revenues and public spending discipline. Implementing tax reforms and the quality of public spending, including public investment and pro-growth programs, remain key to supporting the economy going forward.